What up, guys? Welcome to Music Blueprint. My name is Gina Fontanella, one of the co-founders of Music Blueprint, and today we are going to talk about content. One of the videos that went recently viral is the longboarding video to Fleetwood Mac with the cranberry juice. I want to use that as the prime example for this podcast, YouTube video, etc. Putting out content constantly is the goal. It doesn't matter how pretty it looks. It doesn't matter how cool it looks. I mean, literally, that guy was on his longboard, put on, I think it's Landslide, and it's just skating down the block. And literally, at times when he's singing the words, he's not even singing in sync with the words, probably because of the delay of Bluetooth or whatever. But he just posted the video and boom. Now, I will say he's been doing videos like that for a while. He was one of the first people on TikTok, and I've been following him for a decent time. And I know people that were on it before me that have been following him. So he's been doing it for a while, but all the videos are kind of in that fashion, just chill. He's just hanging out on the block, listening to a cool song. He used to do these dance ones where he was like, yo, I'm just real happy today. And then he would dance to a song. But I think what's really important is the fact that he just put it out, period. He didn't try to make it fancy. He didn't have all the gear. He didn't have the scope and the camera lens for the iPhone. I mean, literally none of that. I just saw a video with him recently. Like, he lives in like a trailer house, like a trailer. I don't think he lives in a trailer park, but he lives in like one of those mobile homes. And he's literally just kicking it on the block. He has no fancy nothing. And I don't know what he's at now, but he's probably at least got 4 or 5 million followers on TikTok now because of that. And that's for sure gone over into his other social media as well. I mean, I saw him on the news. I saw him on a commercial for TikTok. Jimmy Fallon did a video just like his. I mean, everybody has done a video like this guy. And it seems like overnight he's become this huge sensation. So I'm actually curious to what he's going to do next. But all that to be said is you don't need fancy things to make good content or content that people enjoy. People are along for the ride. They don't want to see that the first thing you put out is the best thing ever. First of all, number one, you have no threshold then. If you're putting out the best content that you can think of, where is it supposed to go? How is it supposed to develop and get better and crazier? And I'm not saying it couldn't, but people like to see the progression of you as an artist, as a content creator, as a YouTuber, vlogger, whatever you are. People want to be along for the journey. They want to be able to say, oh, yo, I followed that person back when they only had 3,000 followers, and I saw this one video they did in their bedroom, and that hooked me on them, and I've been following them since that. People want to be able to say that. They want to be able to say that at 100,000 followers, I started following this person. Now they have 6 million. Like, they want to be a part of that. And the only way for them to be a part of that is for you to consistently put out content and not worry about how professional it looks. I tend to be a more perfectionist, very type A personality. I want things to be done right. If they're not done right, don't do it at all. That's basically my motto, typically. And one of the things that I've had to learn over the years, and I've had to tell myself that if it's 85, 90% there, I'm posting it, period. I'm not doing it again. I'm not redoing the video and getting frustrated and screaming at the camera because I didn't get it right. I mean, this video is a prime example. I had to restart it 3 times because I couldn't get the intro right. I don't know where my brain's at. And finally I was just like, it is what it is. You gotta keep moving forward. But I basically have given myself the rule that if the content is 85 to 90% there, like it's a B plus A minus, post it. Period. And I'm talking about at whatever level you're at. Don't put yourself on the scale of, well, my content doesn't look like Cardi B's, and that's my measurement. That's what my ruler that I use to measure myself against. Okay, that's a great goal, but also you are not Cardi B. You don't have the money to pay for photographers and people who edit and all these different things. You typically only have you. Maybe you have another person that, if you're lucky enough, will do it for free or really cheap. But the fact of the matter is you typically only have you, and you do not have the breadth or the width team of Cardi B. So starting small and comparing yourself to someone else, actually don't even really compare yourself, if I'm really being honest. Just put out the content. Do a video, do a cover, do an original song. One of the things that I've been really getting into recently on TikTok is I've been posting 60-second snippets of songs that I've written, and for some reason people are loving it. I don't know why. I post a sick cover of freaking Julia Michaels, and that doesn't do squat. That basically did crap diddly. And then I post me singing an original song. Mind you, I'm not even I'm singing it, but it's not like a live recording. It's me playing a song that's already a demo. And I'm like, yo, listen to this song. And then it's me just being like, yo, this song's crazy. And people are like, this song is sick. I want this song out. And people are about it. And it's really simple. And it's not the best quality. 100%. It's not the best quality. I get the lighting cool. Like I do like a purplish background with the lighting, but it's dark. So for cameras, it's really hard to get good quality stuff when it's dark, especially if you're using the front camera. The front camera is so trash. But it's just these really raw, organic videos of me just vibing out to the songs I've written, and people seem to like it. It's also, I decided to use some of them and repurpose them for Instagram and Facebook, and people have just been losing their minds over it. Another prime example, there's another girl that's on TikTok right now. She just decided 30 days of posting my original music. I think she's on like day 16 or 17. But the first song she posted was Out of Here. I mean, probably one of the best sad pop songs I have heard all year. 100%. Hands down. She posted that song. She only had 3 videos before she did this whole 30 days of releasing original music. And that song, last time I checked, had 13 million views on it. It's not fancy. It's her. She sets up her mic, has, just almost a bland background. The lighting is terrible. It's more yellowish. But she worked with what she had, and it popped off. So take that as some encouragement in the fact of, if you're just starting out, get the content out. You can always go back and delete the content. If you get like 3 years down the road and you're like, yo, this isn't even my brand anymore, delete it. No big deal, no harm, no foul. Who cares? You know how many times I've gone through my social media and just cleaned it up? It's no big deal. So I think it's just more taking that approach of put content out, period. Don't let anything stop you. One of the things that guy, the longboarding guy, I think his handle's like 420 dog face 2008 or something 208. I don't even think it's 2008. I think it's 208. He just started all of his interviews. They're like, why did you decide to put that out? He's like, you know what? It wasn't even that good, but like, I just kept hearing Gary V in my head saying, just put it out, put it out. Don't second guess it, put it out. You made it. Just put it out. And then I did, and it just blew up. That's what I'm saying. The things that are the most raw and organic, people are so numb to the fact of everything is so perfect. It's edited just right. The saturation and the coloring is perfect. The video is shot in 4K. I mean, people are numb to things looking like that now. So the things that go viral on TikTok and YouTube and even Instagram and Facebook are these raw videos. Now, do the high quality ones go viral? Absolutely. Are they more consistently getting the views? Yes. But that doesn't change the fact that the videos that go like huge, 30 million views, all these things, those videos a lot of the times are the ones that are like, the camera's blurry, it looks like it was shot on a video cam from 1993. But the content that's in there is so funny, or such a raw moment of somebody eating crap, or somebody, picking their nose, or whatever, whatever the situation is. That's what goes viral. But you got to be consistent about it. So that's the second thing. So first thing is put the content out. Don't let the fact that it's not perfect stop you. And if you tend to be a perfectionist, use the 85-90 rule that I use. If it's 85-90% there, if I only sang one wrong note, but the rest of it is perfect, I'm posting it. See what I'm getting at? If there's one, for some reason, the lighting in the video at the 30 to 31 second mark glitched out and went dark and then went bright again, I'm posting it. You see what? Okay. Just want to make sure that you're understanding, because I know some people are like, well, what is 85-90%? Don't stop from posting something because, well, that one note that I sang in the very beginning, or that one note that I sang in the middle of it, it was just a little flat. Who cares? The other thing is most people don't have the ear that you have. The average listener is not hearing what you're hearing. Post it, period. Okay, second thing, consistency. I have been doubling, triple, quadrupling. I don't know how to go any further in the oopaling than that on consistency. One of the things that has really, really helped me to be consistent within that point are two things. One, I pick a day and curate all of my posts. For instance, for me on Sundays, that is my video day. I'll say this. I pick one Sunday a month to do all my videos, and I will schedule my interviews and do all the things that I need to do on that Sunday, get all the videos together for the month so I can make it look nice and have the time to do so I don't feel rushed. Then the second thing I do is I will every Sunday schedule my posts out for the week. So one of the things that I've recently discovered that has helped me tremendously is Creator Studio. Facebook decided to come out with their scheduling platform because a lot of you guys know Facebook and Instagram are the same company. Facebook owns Instagram. So Creator Studio then can now schedule posts for Facebook and Instagram. Rather than a lot of times for you to be able to schedule posts specifically for Instagram, you have to pay for a platform. But now there's a free option so you don't have to do that. A lot of people use Hootsuite. Hootsuite's great, but the one thing that you have to understand about third party, I guess they would call them a third party aggregate, is that those platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, know that you're using an outside platform to schedule posts. And so because they know that, they limit the exposure that post can have. So keep that in mind. Rather than if you use Creator Studio, that is connected to Facebook and Instagram, so they're not limiting your exposure because you're using their platform. Okay, now that we got that covered. I would highly, highly suggest you somehow work on that model. I have found that my days are so different every day. One day I have a session at 1. The next day it's at 11. The next day I have to get up early and work out because I have to drive 2 hours to play a show. And I don't want to have to wake up 2 hours before that because I have to schedule my post for the day. To me, it is so much easier to just pick the weekend day and schedule it out for the whole week. So then when my day gets really busy, I don't have to remember or set an alarm to say, oh, at 7 p.m. I'm supposed to post this. I'm like, oh, frick, I totally forgot. And now I'm kicking myself because now the algorithm knows I missed my time frame and they're going to basically punish me for it. So to me, it's so much easier to do it that way. It's just very more organized. I also get the time to really figure out what I want to say in each post. A lot of times when I was doing it just throughout the week, I would feel rushed. And so then I would just type whatever I was thinking of that in that moment. Rather than when I schedule it ahead of time, I can really think about, okay, cool, this picture is of me doing this, wearing this outfit. What can I talk about that is true to who I am, that maybe the people following me, they also feel like it's true to them. An example I would give is I did some like streetwear kind of looks in LA and I was wearing my Chucks. And so in the post I said, I refuse to never, or what did I say? I always try to be comfortable. I refuse to be uncomfortable in clothing, because why live your life that way? That makes no sense to me. You will always catch me wearing some Converse and a baggy shirt. And then I said, what do you refuse to do that other people find normal, or something like that? And then people commented all these different things of, they're like, well, like I'm the same as you. Like why wear uncomfy shoes? I don't want to wear heels, or like all these different things. So, but because I took the time to really curate and think about that, the post had better engagement because I actually had the time to think and really think about, okay, this is what this post could do, and my audience is really going to enjoy it. Rather than, oh, frick, it's 10 o'clock, my alarm just went off. Well, I have this picture, but what can I type? What up? What are you guys up to? And then, oh, frick, I forgot my hashtags to add, and I forgot to add the location with self-exposure, and I forgot to tag the person who took the picture. Like, it's just, there's so many elements that you have to figure out for a post. And a lot of those have to do with Instagram, of what I was bringing up, and Facebook though too. But all the tags and the tagging of the people and the hashtagging, all that stuff, like you don't want to feel rushed to do that. You want to be able to think clearly and say, okay, this is what I need to do. Now, maybe you're not like me. Maybe you're like, Gina, doing freaking 5 posts for a week all in one day stresses me out. I am a very calm person. It doesn't affect me. I don't feel pressured. I write whatever I want to write and whatever. Cool, to each their own. I'm just speaking from my experience and how I just feel like my week gets so busy and hectic and crazy that when I finally get to posting, it's just, there's nothing left to give. So it's better for me to do it that way. But you got to do what's best for you, for sure. But all that to be said, content is king. People are looking to consume more and more content. They're not trying to stop anytime soon. And people are looking for human connection. Now, we can have a debate all day about should we have human connection face-to-face or over social media, but I think technology is moving in the direction it's moving because we're slowly getting better and better about connection with social media and how that affects us and how we can navigate that. But at the end of the day, all people want is human connection. They want a sense of belonging. They want a sense of understanding. I don't remember who said this, but one person said, it is better to be understood than to be loved. Now, again, you can have debates about this, but I think the power in that statement is people want to feel like they've been seen. And the content that you're creating helps create a place or an environment where people can be seen and they can be acknowledged about who they are. And that's how you should look at social media, as this is an opportunity for me to speak into someone's life, and it can be positive, negative, it can be purple, black, whatever. But I have the opportunity here to speak into people's lives, of the people that follow me, and really connect with some people and make a difference. So put out your content, think about it, Don't just rush and do it. You have options at your disposal that I mentioned earlier. Use those tools to your advantage and start putting out all of the content. Don't let your perfection attitude stop you from putting it out, because you never know what the next thing is, period. All right, guys, that is the podcast / video for today. Try to put out pieces of content. I try to leave you guys with like a little thing to do for the week. Put out a piece of content that you thought, man, this is just not as good as I want it to be. And just put it out and see what happens. All right, peace. See you next week.